I got a new project in here. This is a S10 extended cab frame. I'm gonna be cutting down for a 54 Chevy. The guy that brought me this frame, his Chevy's already sitting on the S10 frame. It's just the front end's too wide. I don't know exactly what frame's underneath it. I don't even know what year this is. Once I get that updated, I'll put it in here. However, I'm sectioning it, or not sectioning, I'm shortening the frame. I've already took everything off of this side over here. Everything out of the frame, all that trash over there, gas tank, fermented fuel in there. I'm about to put some stands, 4 different places. I'm gonna put a piece across the top, because once I cut this, the top of the channel or the frame is going to want to bow in, so that'll be able to keep it there. Now, I've watched quite a bit of videos on this. You can see this is the same as this, and then this front piece is crimped down, so this will slide into this. I've seen where everybody cuts it all the way to the bottom piece, gets that out of there, cuts around here and leaves that inside piece, and then go off your measurement wherever you're cutting this at, hack it off. This will slide right back over that and right back into this. Not saying it's that easy, but that's how it's done. Every video I've watched. On these trucks, these S10s, from here forward is all the same. Everything's the same on it. I mean, I'm sure there's different components for four-wheel drive, stuff like that, but frame-wise, this is the same. Everything from there back is different. That's what makes your extended cabs, your long beds, your regular cab long beds, is this part back. So I'm cutting, I believe, 6 inches out of this. I'm gonna have to check that measurement before I do that. Of course, I'm gonna check it probably 150 times before I actually cut. I went through off of the post here, studs, squared it. I've went off of holes, squared it. I've went off of the holes that's drilled in the side for lines. I've went off of different mounts to the same lines to make sure everything was the same before I even put my line on there, just to make sure I'm getting it right. The buddy of mine that brought me the frame, like I said, his 54 is already on another frame. He's wanting to change it. He bought a kit, and it's from Russ D. Going through the instructions and everything, it's pretty detailed. I looked up videos. I only found one video. The guy that was installing everything, he did have a couple of problems, but from what I understand, this Russ D is pretty good with getting back with you on information. I mean, in the kit itself, he gives you his email address, his phone number. Text him, call him if you ever have questions. So I think I'm going to be in the good there as far as having questions about the kit. You're supposed to use the truck for some of the things that you need, like the front clip, all of the brackets that go on there. You need the cab. I don't have that as of right now, so my main thing is going to be really hard tacking everything, getting it to where it's good. Then when I can get cab, bed, put the front clip on, then I'll work on the front clip at my buddy's shop and kind of go from there. But this is just start of it. Like I said, I don't know what year model this frame is. Once I get that, I'll include it, and then I'll go through some of the steps. Like I said, there's some really good videos on here on YouTube with shortening a frame, so check them out too, because this is the first time I've done it this way. Typically I just cut a section and put it back together, and then I just box in my frame for a good ways. This is how the frame's made. It's how, they put it together from factory, so I'm going to utilize it that way and kind of go from there. But I'll keep adding some videos on here. Depending on how long everything takes, we might have a video of going from this stage all the way to where he's driving the truck. He's got big plans for it, LS motor, tons of stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Other than that, if anybody knows that truck over there, I've done everything on it. The drive shaft is hitting a ECU bracket that is right in front of the gas tank. So yay. I'm not taking the bed off right now. I'll just let whatever grinds until it stops grinding or blows up. However, I'm going to get this done and I'll put some more videos on here.